All right, everyone, as the screen says, welcome to HWA episode 18. We are live from the Boston College Gymnasium. They were gracious enough to lend us some time in their gymnasium so we could put on a show here for these fans in Boston. We are, as always, uploading to the page. It should be up there now for everyone to see. Sander, thanks for checking in. James, welcome back, everyone. It's glad to be here. I'm glad that Lee Jones and I could come to an agreement. We couldn't afford to put on everyone's music, so I apologize for that. We are working on getting some of these other things back in the budget. But tonight, Lee Jones is in the main event taking on Gorilla Cruz for Cruz's contract. So we will discuss matters even further once we figure out kind of what's going on with that. And here we go. We see the first match of the night. It is Trey Jeter. Trey Jeter lacing his boots back up yet again here. He sort of delaying his in-ring retirement to sort of continue on here with HWA. He is taking on Graves here tonight, and Trey Jeter starting things off real quick. He's definitely pumped up to be back in the ring as he is taking an early advantage on here, pounding down on Zeno Graves. Mr. Noah, we definitely have a list of the theme songs. I have it printed out right beside me. But like I said, as we are starting off, the music is not in the budget. There are only a few matches that have been permitted to actually be playing these theme songs. We are working on getting the rights to the music once again. It started with that huge fiasco we had. That was part of the reason why we could not air in countries outside of the U.S. We had to rebuy rights to use the music, and we had to pay the back bills on a lot of these contracts with the television channels that aired in other countries. I don't have answers on all the contracts regarding talent. You will know on an individual basis, but I will not mention that out loud for everyone. Now back in the ring here, I know a lot of you have questions, and you can feel free to put that up on the page and we will chat about that. But let's stay with the action here, folks, as we have one of the greats of the game, Trey Jeter, again squaring off with Zeno Graves. Graves kind of new. I believe he's only had one match here so far in the HWA. Graves not showing any type of fear, not backing down from this veteran. He's got him up in a huge power slam. This could put Jeter away quick, and no, just a one count. We all know Trey Jeter, very resilient. It's going to take more than one huge slam. Apparently, it looks like Tyler Ace may have thrown a chair in there, and you can see him distracting Graves. The referee, Earl, looking on. I don't think he sees that chair yet, and it looks like Trey Jeter takes advantage of that as he just plants Graves face first onto that chair. Feeling the effects of it now. Earl finally sees the chair, but the damage already been done to Graves. Trey Jeter looking to put this one away thanks to Tyler Ace in that chair, and no! Graves kicks out of it. No doubt Graves is definitely feeling the effects of that shot, planting face first onto that steel chair. Yet he's still fighting on here against Trey. Lighting him up with some lefts and rights is Trey. Graves still continues to fight back. Pretty impressive here, especially after a face first into that chair and then feeling the wrath of Jeter's finisher. I think you're right, Noah. Trey definitely maybe showing some signs of ring rust, apparently. He's been out of active duty in the HWA for quite some time now. Hopefully this is a match that he can use to get his footing here. Not that Graves is not a very talented young man, but not anywhere near the level that Trey Jeter, normally is firing on. And here's 1, 2, and Graves kicks out yet again. I don't know about everyone watching, but it seems just, to me, just academic at this time. Just a matter of time before Trey Jeter puts Graves away. Trey Jeter climbs to the high rent district. Earl telling him to get down, but what a move right there, folks. That's gotta be it as he lands it. No, Graves kicks out yet again. Trey in disbelief here. Indeed, Noah Youngblood taking on Aaron Wade tonight. Tyler Ace, it looked like Ace was going to go after Graves there. Wisely backs off, doesn't want to get a DQ for Jeter here. Graves seems to be hell-bent on making me eat my words here. It looks like Graves now holding the upper hand. He may have an upset here. 1, 2, and no. Jeter kicks out again. Cruella, I didn't see what you said here. Apparently the thread got scrolling too quick and I missed what you said. Please repeat yourself. And now Jeter gets slammed down on the mat hard. Graves not taking a chance, continuing to work on him, trying to put him away this time after he's been, his pin has been kicked out a couple times now. Vinny Jones, thank you for checking in. Good luck in your huge fatal four-way matchup tonight. As now Trey Jeter dives across the apron and delivers a huge DDT. What a move by Jeter. No, Miss Cruella. The women's champion does not have a match on this episode. I don't believe any of the ladies do at this point. Trey back up top for yet a third time, delivering a huge elbow, driving that point right in the middle of the back of Graves. And now he's trying to, he hadn't been able to pin him, so he's going for a submission here. This match has gone on a lot longer than most of us had anticipated. Jeter up top yet again, and here's that salt again. Landing on Graves. Can that finally put Graves away? And no, I thought a 3 count here. This match will continue, folks. What an effort by Graves. He's kicking out of everything that Jeter has thrown at him. And finally a spear cutting Graves in half. Tyler Ace pumped up. And that is going to do it, folks. What an effort by Graves. Both men giving it everything they had and kicking out of each other's best. But in the end, the veteran Trey Jeter in his spear puts Graves away. Graves walking away battered and bloody, but what a match, folks. Now we see as D&D standing in the ring as they go toe-to-toe with Havoc. Tonight they'll be taking on DTM and Devin Wade of Havoc, with Michael Blaze, their leader, looking on from ringside. Now, as we know, there had been a little bit of a tension, it seems, between Devin Wade and the rest of Havoc, but let's see if they can put whatever their differences were aside, because they've got their hands full tonight taking on the veteran tag team of D&D, that is Drake and Duke. One of the premier tag team basically around the EFED industry. Looks like DTM going to be starting things off here versus Drake. And Drake pushes him in the corner, delivers a forearm shot. Wade not very happy with that. I don't think that I have ever seen DTM and Wade tag together in any federation at this point, and the exact opposite for D&D, as they've been all over the world, from Louis C's UCW to Lit Wrestling to Gore for a while, IWA, many other federations. Looks like DTM is dragging Drake around, tagging in his partner Devin Wade, so we get a look at what he can do here. We all know that it was way too early for that pin attempt there. It looks like Wade just trying to establish his dominance more than anything here, and a spinning neck breaker on Drake. Havoc trying to single out Drake here, keep them on their side of the ring. Drake a little too crafty for that as he kicks free, and now Drake is starting to try to work, drags him into the corner of D&D. Looks like he's going to tag in Duke. Could be a double team move coming up here. Oh, the rare exchange where they don't come up with a double team move. Looks like they're going to trade whips into the corner here, back and forth, and each of them sort of kicking out of it. And now here's that tag team tandem, the double team moves we're used to seeing. Power bomb into the corner, and then Drake comes up with a kick to the back of the head. Things could crank up to 10 at any time here, folks, as D&D, one of the quickest tag teams that we have here in the EFED industry, especially at HWA. Duke on the outside trying to pump up this rather minuscule crowd that we have at the Boston College Wrestling Gymnasium. Duke tagged back in real quick. The key for Duke and Drake is to, have a more fresh man in at all times, and you can see they've had some rapid fire tags early on in this one. And yes, Noah, you were very impressive in your time with the Havoc over at the 3-Dub Federation. Definitely helped establish your career along with your time at XCW. Duke continuing his work here on Devin Wade, and he is stomping up. We know what's coming here. Tuning up the crowd. He swings and catches Wade right on the button. Had his neck all tied up in that top rope. Here's DTM to break things up. But Devin Wade catches that sweet chin music right on the chin. And you can see he's still wobbling, dazed there. Catches the fist though, trying to fight back. He needs to make a tag to DTM, bring in his fresh partner here. Mr. Rodriguez, thank you for checking in. I believe you are, if you folks don't know, Kenny Rodriguez is the agent for Tech 9, and we will see him taking on this man you see standing outside, the leader of Havoc tonight, Michael Blaze. So good luck to your man, Kenny. Good luck to Tech 9. One hell of a way to make a debut in a wrestling federation by taking on the champion. Devin Wade trying his best to wear down Duke here of D&D. Duke fights out of it. Indeed, his neck was hanging at a weird angle as well. It basically looked like his neck was kind of in a wet noodle type of stage here. And now both members of Havoc going after Duke on the outside. Not sure if the referee Earl saw that, but looks like they got away with it, at least for now. Duke out there in enemy territory, and it looks like Michael Blaze coming in to get a closer look at the action. Make sure Earl keeps an eye on things out there. Duke trying to separate himself here. He's right now stuck on the outside. Michael Blaze coming after him. Duke escapes just in time. Michael Blaze, it looked like, gonna get involved there, but Duke gets out of the way, and Devin Wade dives, makes the tag to DTM. There's one high knee, swings and misses with a clothesline, and here we go. Duke with a clothesline of his own. DTM caught the hot tag, but it didn't really pan out the way that he planned. Duke knew what was coming and dodged it. Havoc not faring very well in this one, folks. It seems that maybe whatever tension Havoc has in their locker room, especially between DTM and Wade, it looks like a little bit of that maybe rolling out here into the ring, as they just don't seem to be quite on the same page in this one. Both men seem a little bit sluggish compared to what we are normally seeing. And now Drake of D&D. Oh, there's a kick to the face. He had DTM hung up top on those ropes and super kicked him up through his legs, catching DTM in the face. And now Michael Blaze getting involved here. Just distraction enough to have DTM grab him up in that fall away slam. Now DTM has the advantage. That distraction seemed like it was just enough. Let's see if Havoc can finally get rolling here. That one should do it. He catches the knee, and no, Duke scoots around Devin Wade. That quickness, Wade coming in there to try to break things up to prevent the breakup of the pin, but Duke dodges it, scoots around, and breaks it up anyways. Referee Earl only with a 2 count, and now DTM up top. He's saying goodnight, Irene. Here he comes, DTM off the top, but no! Drake sidesteps it. D&D has been basically knowing what's going to come before it happens, as they've been reversing and sidestepping everything it seems that Havoc has been throwing at him. Can't see what's going on there, but it looks like Devin Wade was outside. I'm not sure what he was doing. Was he having a little battle there apparently with the other member of D&D, and DTM bounces off Earl. Earl is down. Here we go, a flip off the top ropes into a pin. But I believe Earl down just long enough to give DTM time to kick out of that. And now Michael Blaze causing a distraction yet again. Flipping over, and a Canadian Destroyer plants DTM once again. These underhanded tactics of Havoc not really paying very high dividends. Earl there with a quick 2 count, and D&D feeling it. As you can see, Drake in the ring all fired up in a quick German. DTM dishes out one of the better German suplexes that you will see in HWA. He and Devil Dog, I believe, are probably the top two. Those two very skilled, and a lot of pop to their German suplexes. It's a thing of beauty. You can see there shades of the late Chris Benoit. DTM smelling blood in the water now. Drake in a daze. DTM's got him up. He's looking to put him to sleep yet again, and he drops him down. There's that knee. Drake is out cold. You can see his eyes glazed over. 1, 2, and Duke dives in to break it up. DTM not happy. Throws a right hook, and now he's got Duke, throwing Duke into the corner. Could see Michael Blaze had hold of Duke in the corner in a little choke. The referee Earl was there breaking that up. And Drake, yes, Drake tags Duke. Duke comes in, fired up a DTM on his feet at exactly the same time. What a suplex there. He throws him over. DTM showing the crowd exactly what he thinks about him. Duke able to kick out yet again. DTM has been sort of taking over this match here, folks. D&D with no answer at this point. And now it looks like DTM going for a choke. He's got him. This could be it. You see the arms flailing of Duke here, trying to hold on, trying to reach for that rope. And it looked like he may have caught the bottom rope there. Yes, Duke just caught that bottom rope, able to get out of that one. Those arms wailing around, just barely hooked that bottom rope with his pinky. And now sending DTM up and over, crashing down onto the ground here. Trying to catch himself a little bit of breather. DTM had been smothering both Duke and Drake, and it looks like DTM is busted wide open. Caught the head, the forehead, on the corner of that apron here on the outside. And now delivers an elbow drop across the looked like the chin area of DTM, possibly from the outside. I didn't have a very good angle at it. Swings and misses the back elbow. DTM ducked under that back elbow, springs off the ropes and catches Duke again. DTM apparently has a little bit of life left in him despite bleeding from the forehead here. Catches him with a spear in the corner, does a back handspring, and then spears him again. Now the non-consensual prison sex choke in Havoc's corner. DTM needs to make a tag, but Devin Wade looked fine a moment ago. Now he's ducking out of the way. It looked like Devin Wade was refusing that tag. And instead of breaking things up and preventing the tag, it looked like Devin Wade was actually getting out of the way from that one. What is going on with Wade? Now Wade's got a bat, folks. The ref is out. Devin Wade has a bat, and he cracks Duke with it. Now he swings at Drake, misses. What's he doing? They have this one, and he cracks him again, right square in the forehead. This one is over. Devin Wade, and no, he just plunks. He just plunks his own teammate. Michael Blaze didn't see what happened, but Devin Wade just cracked DTM over the forehead with that baseball bat, folks. What is going on in the Havoc camp? We're gonna have to have that question answered later on, folks, as now fatal four-way action here. We've got Manny Ortiz just tossed down onto the ground here by Vinnie Jones. Jones all over him. And inside the ring, we have the living legend Justin squaring off with his rival. They've been basically trading blows in every federation that they are in together, as we have the Lion here in the ring here, the Lion Rock Dickens in the ring with Justin Perrault, the living legend. Vinnie Jones and Manny Ortiz still going at it on the outside. I'll do the best I can to call this one, folks, but these fatal four-way matches, it is very difficult for me to see all the action that is going on, especially when the wrestlers have this sort of separation. Looks like the living legend Justin here has the upper hand in the ring, taking on Rock Dickens. And Vinnie Jones continuing to pound on Manny Ortiz on the outside. All four men on the outside now. It looked like Vinnie Jones, the Dutch Destroyer, gonna take Manny Ortiz over and put him face first into that step. Manny able to get out of that, dodge that huge bullet, at least for now. The top of the screen, Rock Dickens sort of taking over that scrap, and now I'm not sure what Dickens is doing. He throws Justin back in the ring, puts him in his own element here, and now Vinnie Jones in the ring, and it looks like a little double team action, but no, Vinnie Jones going after everyone here. Looks like they traded up now as Rock Dickens and Vinnie Jones going at it, and the living legend Justin squaring off with Manny Ortiz, all four men in the ring. Earl's only job in this one basically is to try to be there when there's a pin. As you can see, he's trying to stay out of the way. And it looked like Justin, the living legend there, slams Rock Dickens right down onto Manny Ortiz. This one is getting crazy, folks. There are bodies flying all over the place. Not sure who's fighting who. They're basically all hitting everything that gets in their way. So our referee Earl, very wise, stay in the sort of neutral corner of this one, out of the way of the action. The living legend just manhandles Rock Dickens up and slams him back down. Up on the top, it looks like Manny Ortiz setting Vinnie Jones up for something. He's got him up on his shoulders, drives him down onto the ground. Let's see if that will put Vinnie Jones away. Still pretty early in this one, and 3, yes, it does! Manny Ortiz makes quick work of this fatal four-way, folks. Catches Vinnie Jones. I'm not sure if Vinnie was not paying attention in that one, but he got caught up in a quick slam, and Manny Ortiz wins this fatal four-way in very quick succession here. And now we have Sander Cool squaring off against Dominic Johnson. Indeed, Mr. Rodriguez, that was a quick one. Sander Cool, we can see here, is on a bit of a winning streak in the hardcore division, or the extreme division, rather, here in the East Coast. Him and his, not sure if it's girlfriend, but his friend Nora, ever since she got involved, Sander just seems to be on fire, beating everyone that steps in front of him. He definitely has taken his share of knocks, but seems to find a way to come back and pick up the win despite here. Dominic Johnson, on the other hand, looking to have a sort of a comeback as he got choked out, I believe, last match versus Jay Stone. Jay Stone continues to hold that championship gold in the X division here ever since he was handed it by his leader, Michael Blaze. No, Kenny, not everyone has an entrance. We had to fit a lot of matches here, and the way that the show is done, there's only a certain amount of time, and if everyone had the entrances, then we could not fit all the matches in tonight. I have learned in Sanders' time being here in the HWA, just because it looks like he is down early on, do not count Sander Cool out, folks. But at this point, it looks like Dominic Johnson well in control of this one. Yes, Kenny Rodriguez is the representation of Tech 9, who you will see tonight. He's a lucha-style wrestler. You see him taking on Michael Blaze later in this card. Sander Cool trying to impose his will here. Delivers a couple shots with that shoulder. Dominic thinks he's out of the ring, but no, Sander Cool caught himself on the rope, climbed up top and delivers that huge, what do we have here? Double axe handle to the forehead. Dominic, not having any defenses up, took the full brunt of that shot, and Sander Cool pulls out a sledgehammer and throws a ladder in here in this one. Looks like the X Division is about to get extreme here, folks. Sander Cool slammed him down on his face. I wasn't sure if he was aiming for that ladder, but he missed, but still able to pick up a huge shot, trying to re-salvage this match. Cool going up top. He loves going up top. It's either hit or miss. More often he misses when he climbs up there, but Sander determined to make that part of his game. Sander Cool well in control of this one, still climbing out to take a quick breather. Dominic Johnson still seems to have his lights at least very dim here, if not shut off all the way. Sander Cool seems to be just imposing his will in this one. Bouncing the head continually off the mat, and what is that? That's Jay Stone's music. Jay Stone's music is playing where we see Jay Stone out here, folks. Jay Stone standing at the top of the ramp, but no, he doesn't come out. There was a distraction. Jay Stone goes back towards the dressing room. Dominic Johnson now in control. He's up top. Turns around and spins. What a move. Sander Cool is done. There's 2-0. Sander able to kick out. That distraction by Jay Stone. And now Dominic Johnson back in control of this one, at least for now. And it seems like it just pissed off Sander Cool, and he's out. Dominic Johnson is out cold. Can no longer compete in this one, and Sander Cool picks up a win. What a match. What heart by Sander Cool, folks. The odds seem to always be stacked against Sander, but yet again he finds a way to overcome and pick up a win and continue climbing the ladder in the Extreme Division. Now we have Aaron Wade of the Syndicate, along with a couple of his members there, Jacob Owens and Owen Jacobs and Jacob Cole, coming down here to the ring as he will set to take on Noah Youngblood in this one, folks. Aaron Wade has been quietly climbing the ladder in the East Coast Championship Division, the main title division. So he gets a shot against Noah Youngblood here tonight. Youngblood recently picked up the #1 contender spot, folks. And there he is, Noah Youngblood, coming out here tonight with his new manager, Amazing Grayson. Let's see if Noah can remain focused. He's had a lot of, basically it seems like one step forward and two steps back in his climb, but no one below him has been able to take a step and take the spotlight from Noah. I don't think there's anyone left on this East Coast roster that Noah Youngblood has not defeated, other than, I believe, Michael Blaze and this man. I don't think he's fought Aaron Wade yet, here in HWA at least. Noah, like anyone else that takes on Aaron Wade, has got to worry about the syndicate standing there on the outside. Both of these men very technically skilled. Aaron Wade, if anything, may have a little bit of a strength advantage on him, but not much. And on the other side, Youngblood definitely has a couple steps in the speed department on him. As you can see here, the quickness, sidesteps, catches him with a German. Earl having a tough night, gets in the way of that one again and gets dropped on his face. Look at Noah showing off a little bit there. Sort of in an upward push-up position for a pin. Definitely doing nothing but showing off a little bit there. A little bit of cockiness on the part of Noah Youngblood. It looks like Jacob Cole throws a chair in there, folks. Nonchalantly tosses a chair in the ring. Earl stepped on it. Looks like he knows it's there now. Earl stepped on that chair. Now he's not paying attention. Noah Youngblood with a huge cutter right there. Spinning neck breaker. Despite the distraction and the chair being thrown in there, Youngblood still in control of this one. Jacob Cole apparently saying something that Youngblood didn't like. Youngblood, as we know, can be a little bit of a hothead. Got distracted there by Jacob Cole, paying for it. Aaron Wade all over him. A little bit of a lumbar check. Now going for a pin. We know Noah too durable to be put out that quick, but still the damage. You can tell he's feeling it. Aaron Wade tossing him now up over that top rope, crashing down onto that thin padding below. Keep an eye. It looks like Owen Jacobs at the top of the screen here, eyeballing Noah from a distance for now at least. Blaze was definitely instrumental in the climb of success that Noah Youngblood has had, at least over the last year and a half. I'll definitely give you that. But that being said, the talent has always been there. But it seems ever since joining Michael Blaze and Havoc, Noah Youngblood has had sort of a chip on his shoulder, and that has propelled him definitely to this point in his career. Now Noah successful in holding gold just about everywhere he is, and Aaron Wade now only a 2 count For those of you that don't know who Aaron Wade is, he is the younger brother of the great Bobby Wade. Bobby Wade, definitely in legend status amongst half of the world of the EFED industry here. Talking IWA, UCW, Lit, that area of the world. I didn't see what move opened him up, but it looks like Aaron Wade now dripping blood from somewhere on his face. Noah now has blood on his face too, but I believe that that's more from that headbutt that Bobby Wade just delivered. I believe it's Bobby Wade's blood on Noah's face, probably. Noah sent crashing down over that top rope out onto the thin padding for a second time here. Youngblood definitely has got to be feeling the effects of being tossed that far down. What's that? I believe that's like a 10-foot plus drop. Counting the air he had lifted up over that top rope. And now Noah, that's definitely Noah's blood right there. Both men cut open. This one, folks, this is not the Extreme division, but these two men taking a lot of risks here, and it is just blood is flowing all over the Boston College Wrestling Arena here. I'm going to have to dig up some history on these two because it is definitely some bad blood, and it started early on with this one. Aaron Wade going up top, comes and tries to drop an elbow, but Noah saw him out of the corner of his eye. Saw the streak of blue flying down, dodges that one, and Noah spins him around, drops him on his face, setting him up now for a finisher. Wade on his knees, a little spinner-rooney into a kick. Aaron Wade is out, but the referee being distracted. Referee distracted once again. That should have been all she wrote for Aaron Wade, but Jacob Cole causing yet another distraction, folks. Noah Youngblood showing a little bit of ferocity there as he is all over this ring, all over Aaron Wade. Definitely pissed off. You can see now taking it out, stomping and driving Wade into that corner now. Jacob Cole back up on the apron yet again. Cole and Noah gonna go at it here, folks. It appears that gave Wade just enough time to catch his breath and get back up on his feet. If Aaron Wade comes through and wins this one somehow, we give the assist definitely to Jacob Cole, and there it is, Canadian Destroyer. Noah Youngblood out, kicks out of it. That's long, spins Noah around, he's got him wrapped up in a quick pin. That almost did it. That little quick underhanded pin there almost put Noah away. What is it gonna take for these two? What's it gonna take for one of these two to put the other one away? This one has been back and forth. They're bleeding all over the place here. Noah now Setting Aaron Wade up. He's got him up on his shoulder yet again. Drives him face first. We saw that once. Let's see if he can put him away again. And no! Jacob Cole yet again distracting the referee. Noah could have had this match won probably 2-3 times. The Syndicate, if Aaron Wade picks up this win, it's a win for the Syndicate as a faction, because it's definitely been the Syndicate versus Noah Youngblood. This one definitely a 3-on-1 match here, folks. That's it. No, it's not a 3 count. I thought it was 3. Noah thought it was 3. This whole crowd thought it was 3. But apparently not. And now Jacob Cole back up yet again, causing another distraction. Hits it with a huge slam. Noah defenses up. Catches a nasty suplex, landing hard on his neck, and now Aaron Wade drops Noah right on his face onto his knee. Noah Youngblood appeared to be out, but it kicks out yet again. Noah Youngblood indeed all heart here, as he has been taking on basically all 3 members of the Syndicate and not backing down. Continuing to put up a huge fight. But how much can Noah handle here? And 3, Aaron Wade. Aaron Wade picks up a win. Bloodied. Just pouring blood down his face here. Aaron Wade beats Noah Youngblood. Rather, the Syndicate has beat Noah Youngblood. I would love to see that match again someday without the Syndicate ringside, because they definitely were instrumental in having basically picking up that win for Aaron Wade. Here we go, folks. The second time tonight we hear the music of Jay Stone. Here we go, folks. The Extreme Champion himself, Jay Stone. You heard his music play early, distracting Xander Cool, who they've definitely had a nasty rivalry back and forth. This one, again, as every East Coast show, will be for the Extreme Championship, and he takes on sort of a newcomer here. This is Hayden Briscoe. Haven't seen much of Briscoe, but basically everyone in the Extreme division getting a shot at that title each week. Good long look at the champion and his prize right there. Beautiful belt, the Extreme Championship, slung over the shoulders of this martial arts specialist, Jay Stone, the insurance policy of Michael Blaze and Havoc, as he is called. I don't really have a lot of hopes for Hayden Briscoe in this one, as he just moonwalks over, going for a quick attack. Jay Stone having none of that. Couple matches early on, Jay Stone sort of on the brink of losing, being out-wrestled basically twice by Sander Cool, able to snatch on that quick choke submission here. Basically, I think he's put out every opponent with that choke. Gets behind him in a rear naked choke, and everyone has gone to sleep. Hayden Briscoe allowed to wear that hockey mask in the ring here. That's probably going to protect him quite a bit, I would think, from those punches from Jay Stone. I don't know if that really should be legal, but we are here in the Extreme Division, so... Indeed, Mr. Willie, your client is still undefeated here in HWA. This young 22-year-old Hayden Briscoe trying to fight back, but seems to be an ill-fated attempt here, at least at this point, as Jay Stone, the champion, all over him here. That mask not really appearing to soften the blows up very much. Hayden Briscoe going for a pin, but for some reason Earl apparently was distracted quite a ways away from the action. Not sure what Earl was doing over there. He's going back. You see Earl keeps going back to the bottom off screen. He's down there chatting with someone, but I can't get a good view on who he's talking to over just off screen on that bottom left corner of the map here. Jay Stone, it looks like he's bleeding now. This youngster, Hayden Briscoe, just bounced the forehead of Jay Stone off that canvas there. And Jay Stone is split open, folks. Indeed, Sander Cool did put up two great performances against the champion, and each time the champion spun him around and choked him out, and it looks like Jay Stone going for his first pinning win here in the HWA. He's submitted everyone else that he has faced. Looked like he was going for his first pin victory. Youngster going up top. Hayden Briscoe on the top ropes. What's he going to do? He jumps off and hits him with a Hurricanrana from the top ropes. Or maybe a Frankensteiner, perhaps. I'm not hip to all the names these kids are throwing on their moves these days, but now we got a table and a sledgehammer in there. Jay Stone got lucky. He's posturing up and in mid-taunt ducked under a drop kick to the face. What a drop kick did you just see? Hayden Briscoe, folks, runs into that corner while holding on to the hand of Jay Stone, springs twice, 2 or 3 times in that corner onto the ropes, and then delivers a front drop kick to the champion. What a very athletic maneuver. Indeed, that is a foreign object, and it wouldn't be allowed in any regular match, but this is the Extreme Division here, Mr. Eric Willie. That is why it is legal, and now, what's Briscoe doing? From the other side of the ring, drop kicks coast to coast, delivering a huge drop kick to the champion, Jay Stone, and that could be it. We could have a new champion right here. 2 and 3. No! He kicked out. Jay Stone kicked out. I thought we had ourselves a new Extreme Division champion here. This young 22-year-old Hayden Briscoe. But no, Jay Stone kicks out of it and delivers a huge. He's out cold. An apron DDT puts Hayden Briscoe out, and here's Sander Cool.
No more tricks. No more interference from a crew or Havoc. How about you versus me for your Extreme title at the Roulette Chamber pay-per-view? And you know what? Why don't we make this a special match? A match in my element. A false count anywhere match. Do you accept or not?
Sander Cool offers a challenge, but he doesn't wait for the answer from the champion. Sander Cool just challenged Jay Stone for his title at the Roulette Chamber, and before Jay Stone could even answer, kicks the champion in the nuts. I'm sure that'll sort of prompt the answer that Sander Cool is looking for. We fast forward here now, and we've got the champion, the East Coast champion, taking on Mr. Tech 9, making his debut here. That's Tech 9 we see. We are talking to his manager, Kenny Rodriguez, earlier, and now Tech 9, we get a look at him as he's got a huge task as he takes on the East Coast main champion, the leader of Havoc, Michael Blaze. I know that Tech 9 is a very quick man. He was trained in the dungeon of Ricochet from the WWE in New Japan and other mainstream promotions here. Let's see if that's enough to overcome the speed and power hybrid combination of Michael Blaze. Michael Blaze cocky, just sort of winging this one. I don't think there's really any tape to have been found on this man, Tech 9, as he makes his debut here tonight. You can see on the outside the champion, the Extreme Division champion, Jay Stone, given just enough time to go back and change, and he's now here on the outside in the corner of his leader, Michael Blaze, along with Michael Blaze's girlfriend. You can see on the outside, Morgan Page. Michael Blaze now putting the boots to this newcomer, Tech 9 here. Tech 9 putting up a hell of a fight early on, especially against Michael Blaze. Michael Blaze well known everywhere, so that may give Tech 9 an advantage of some kind he knows Michael Blaze, but Michael Blaze doesn't really know him. And Blaze just cocky enough going into this one, not really trying to do any homework. Tech 9 going up top. He's got a nice set of moves here. Spins around and delivers a hell of a cannonball onto the champion. Michael Blaze kicking out of this. Tech 9 is all over our champion this point in the match, folks. Blaze spins him around, delivers a hellacious clothesline. That upended Tech 9, sent him spinning down onto the mat. Huge power advantage for Michael Blaze. People forget just how powerful Blaze is, and what a move right there. Spins around, catches Tech 9 face first into that canvas. The young man kicks out of that pin attempt, and it looks like going for a people's elbow. No, I thought Michael Blaze was going to pull off the Rock's people's elbow here, but no. And now he calls in his goons, and Michael Blaze, this is going to get him disqualified, but trying to more show a message. What are they going to do? They got Tech 9 up for a triple power bomb, folks. What the hell was the point of that, Blaze? He gets himself disqualified, but delivers a huge triple power bomb. Morgan Page and Jay Stone side by side. What the hell was that all about? Michael Blaze could have easily won that match. Apparently frustrated by the effort that Tech 9 was putting out. It looks like he's putting up more of a match than Michael Blaze thought he would, and Tech 9 apparently pays the place, and this youngster coming in here putting on a hell of a show. Michael Blaze not really too far off from being in the same shoes that Tech 9 is. Young and talented, but now Michael Blaze issues a huge statement. That triple power bomb gets himself disqualified. This is the big match of the night, folks. The main event here is Gorilla Cruz fighting for his life. Fighting for his life within HWA, rather. Is he taking on the CEO himself, the Iron Bison, Lee Jones. This match is for his contract here in HWA, folks. If he beats Iron Bison, he gets issued a full-time contract with HWA. If he loses, folks, and this could be the last time we see Gorilla Cruz in HWA. Here he is, folks, our CEO, the Iron Bison, Lee Jones. We don't see him in his wrestling garb very often, but you can see half the time we forget What an imposing figure this man is. Our CEO shrouded by controversy as of late. Just see how much attention he can pay to this one. One slip up to a man like Gorilla Cruz, and our CEO could be laying flat on his back for a count of 3. Sander, I agree. Our CEO Lee Jones has always been a good guy. Not quite sure what's going on in his head as of late, but a lot of issues going on. We've had some unpaid bills as far as our international airtime, and some contract issues with staff members, and some sort of questionable hires as far as the general manager of the East Coast, Diana Grace. And I know I'm going to probably pay somehow for making that comment, but huge slam right there. We don't see many people manhandle Gorilla Cruz, but our CEO just did. Picked him up and threw him. What's going on here? Gorilla Cruz has Jones on the outside, and he suplexes him back in. What a move right there. High impact, and that's what it's going to be all night long here in this match. He's got Jones back on there again. Is he going to do the same thing? No. Bison saw that one coming. It looked like Gorilla Cruz going for that same suplex back from the apron into the ring, but Bison saw that one coming and sort of dodges out of the way. Edging Cruz on now. Bison talking a little shit and paid for it as Cruz sprints out of that corner. Very deceptively quick is Gorilla Cruz. And now we see that powers. He's got Bison up on his shoulder delivering a slam. Any one of these strikes could put basically every other member of the roster away. But these two behemoths just delivering power shots to each other. I don't know if this match is going to go the full 15 minutes. We are down to a little over, just under 13 here, about 12 and a half minutes now left in this 15-minute match. And this is, folks, an Iron Man match. One pin will not do it, folks. Lee Jones tosses Cruz off the other side, ducks under a clothesline, and now springs his own and delivers the Iron Lariat, folks. Did you see the impact the Iron Lariat had on Gorilla Cruz? You never see Gorilla Cruz upended like that. That Iron Lariat causing Gorilla Cruz to basically flip around in the air and crash down on his back. What a shot from the Iron Bison. We are ticking down to the 11th minute. 11 minutes left in this one, and still no one's picked up a victory as of yet. Still 0-0 in this one, folks. I thought for sure Cruz was done after our CEO hit that huge iron lariat, but Cruz getting out. He's got him up in that bear hug. We've seen Bison put people away. We've seen him put Cody Switch away with that bear hug, but Cruz just too big and powerful. Gorilla just clubs the Bison down. You've ever watched the Animal Planet and wondered who would win between an iron bison and a gorilla? We're about to get an answer to that one, folks. HWA's own Animal Kingdom right here. Thought we were going to see that cell come into play, but it looks like our CEO wants this one in the ring. Bison delivers a slam, but he rolls up. Got him up on his shoulder for a second one. Let's see if that can put Cruz away. And there it is. Our CEO, the Iron Bison, picking up a point here, folks. Advantage for our CEO. Cruz had him by the face, picks him up with a slam, and this one is tied at 1. Tied at 1, folks. One more pin for either man will decide this one. This is a best of 3, and now it is tied at 1 with Gorilla Cruz stalking the CEO. He's gonna do it again. He's got him up for that slam. Had him palmed by his face. And 3, there it is. Gorilla Cruz beats the Iron Bison in a 2 out of 3 match here in a Hell in a Cell. Gorilla Cruz will be fully reinstated with HWA, and he beats our very own CEO, the Iron Bison, Lee Jones, one-on-one for that contract. What a match, folks. What a statement by Gorilla Cruz. What a statement tonight we saw by Michael Blaze. Sander Cool, folks, kicking the Extreme Champion Jay Stone in the balls after issuing a challenge at the Roulette Chamber for his title. We'll be waiting to see a response from Jay Stone on that one. What a show. HWA back live. We may not be back in our home arenas, folks, but at least we are back. And back in a big way, as we saw Gorilla Cruz beat the CEO live, folks. This shades of the WWE is the CEO getting in the ring, getting dirty, but getting beat by Gorilla Cruz. Welcome back, Gorilla. Welcome back, HWA. And I am glad to be back here. Stephen Benoit Jericho signing out. Noah Youngblood, I see you there. Last second post. Noah, you fought a hell of a fight. That was basically a 3-on-1 match. I'm surprised that Earl did not kick at least Jacob Cole out of the arena as many times as he got involved in that one. I wouldn't be surprised if a rematch were issued here sometime maybe after the Roulette Chamber. Because Noah, you got screwed out of that one, no question asked, folks. Thank you all again, as you see on the screen. Thank you for watching. make sure, if you haven't already, subscribed, drop a like on this one. A lot of people do think that Jay Stone may have deserved that kick in the ball. Sander Cool, you got your point across, I believe. Tech 9 did put on a hell of an effort against the champion, Michael Blaze. Blaze, I don't know if it was frustration or just not thinking that the newbie deserved to debut against him, but got himself disqualified. So I guess technically Tech 9 is undefeated here in the HWA with a 1-0 record and has a win over the HWA's main champion, Michael Blaze. You could look at it that way, everyone. But Stephen Benoit Jericho, on behalf of the HWA universe, signing off here from the Boston College Wrestling Gymnasium. Thank you again to Boston College for allowing us to put on our show here. And I'm glad that we are back being aired internationally. It's good for our Dutch friends over in the Netherlands to be watching us, and in the UK and all around the world. Have a good night, everyone.